가볼까요? 저번에 그 기계공학 하는 애 죽였었죠? 한 판만 빠르게 깨고 할 일하러 갑시다.
The void, but somehow different this time.
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
I told you, when you're older, perhaps next year.
You said that last year. Jessamine's younger than me, and she's a court every day.
Jessamine is, well, it's complicated. You'll understand someday.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year, I promise.
During the day, Jessamine and I played games in the tower. But at night, I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year, I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it.
Would you like to tell me who did?
We were just playing.
Young lady Jessamine, what is your account of that?
It was her. Delilah's line. She broke it.
저게 팩트인지 아닌지 모르니까.
Mother and I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn.
그래서 방관자에게 선택을 받았나 보네요.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
Your sentence is served and you'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
It's hard to know whether my dear old aunt is telling the truth or not. When I saw what they'd done to Anton Sokolov, I wanted to hurt everyone who'd helped Delilah and the Duke of Serkonos pull off their coup. Sokolov is the man who made whale oil into a weapon, who turned back the plague, and now he's barely able to speak. The hands that painted the most powerful men and women of our time shake too badly to hold a spoon. When he does talk, he's going to give me a name. The next step along the way to Dugluka Abel, then Delilah herself. A name. That's all I need.
I'm with you, even in the void. If only I could do more.
Mother? That wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
All this is her doing, and she'll die for it.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end soon.
Anton, you've had 3 days to rest. Tell me how to kill Delilah.
아니요, 저
They tortured
디사노드
him.
중.
His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Serkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge that I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of? Or what she's up to.
진행해야지 뭐.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
됐지.
Yes, let's go.
피해 들장미.
There'll be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options.
그것도 방법이네.
Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
I thought the old Duke feared down soutlawed Underwood export to protect the trees.
Can't keep track of all the decrees. My client's refurbishing their gazebo, adding exotics to
What's going on here?
Spotted someone suspicious.
Shit! Oh, wait! Look! Oh!
Scarf of yours. I'm gonna cut you into.
Greetings. I provide only the finest service with absolute discretion.
He still believes in justice, in treating others fairly.
An acquaintance of
After
mine is
all
supposed to be
he's
holed
been
up in an
through.
office overlooking the Royal Conservatory. Check on them if you're headed that way. I'd check myself, but the streets are locked down. I'd make it worth your time.
I'll think about it.
See anything you like? What a pleasant surprise to see you again.
레네야 뭐. 일단 강화하는 건 보고.
Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry.
자력탄 어디서 씹었어? 아, 자력탄이 탄알 중 하나인가?
No need to wrap it for you, I suppose.
지금까지 룬 먹은 걸로 한번. 룬 3개밖에 없네. 도미노. 쉽지 않아. 성장파리로 만들어버리자. 다 개멀리 있네.
I'm ready.
Damn it, I need to pee.
확인한 건 3명이었는데. 얜 자고 있고.
Brianna Ashworth, curator of the Royal Conservatory. For a while, I believed Ashworth had some connection to the occult in Karnaca. Something is happening that I don't understand. The overseers are the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters from the Oracular Order. To be direct, I suspect something is wrong within their sect. Subtle changes to the types of proclamations they've been making. Small but troubling deviations from tradition. But publicly saying anything along those lines will get me accused of heresy by my rivals within the Abbey. Is it possible that Ashworth has infiltrated the Oracular Order?
So Vice Overseer Byrne thinks Ashworth is interfering with the Oracular Order. If true, it's another reason she has to be eliminated.
분간해야 할지.
저기 있고. 룬 61m. 올라온데 들어갈까요? 되게 가까울 텐데 하나가. 쟤구나. 딱 봐도 저기로 들어가면 먹을 수 있겠다.
Look at you, leaving a trail of bloody boot prints across this dying city. Brianna Ashworth would have been miserable as a member of high society, forced to wed some bloated banker. Her only moments of real freedom, getting drunk at fancy balls, and slipping away to couple with strangers. It would have ended in an unhappy marriage and a late-night plunge into an icy river. But just before Mother and Father married her off, so many years ago, she found Delilah instead. It was all highways and graveyards after that, never looking back. Vice Overseer Byrne is an ambitious man, but he believes in the Abbey's mission, protecting the good people of the Empire against the likes of us. You know he'd be happier deep down if this ended with Brianna Ashworth's head on a spike. Maybe yours as well.
They probably ran off, you ask me. Must have had a thing for each other.
No, she went missing a day before he did. And someone found an officer's pistol in the gutter. I think something else happened. They went inside the conservatory.
Look, Karnak is leaking people. We tell ourselves we're keeping it together, but everyone is afraid of what will happen when it really falls apart.
Something's happening. Could be any. Beef stew for dinner. Still gonna come over.
저장해보고.
Karnaka, my Karnaka, brothers and sisters of my blood, and all the little people who make this grace eternal law. This is the Duke. Must all know my voice by now. The new emperor sits on the throne is done long. Our
You don't know anything.
고출력? 저고출력 도약을 사용하여 이거는 뭐 필요 없고 뼈부적 룬 뼈부적 주워 먹을 거 많이 있게 생겼는데
Word's out. Someone in a mask or something. Well, just wait till they see me. It's not something bad.
저기 아래
And always alert. Always. They don't gotta say it twice.
상인의 지인 먼저 한번 가볼까? 저기를 어떻게 가지?
People of Karnak. Some of you have questioned the stricter mind by the Grand Circonian Guard. Let me answer all of this. Disloyalty and sedition will not be tolerated. Look at Duncan Bailey, a friend. He's a patriot. He's a man who won't stop until he has turned every bit of this land's silver into shining coin. I asked him to double the number of mine workers, and he did it. No questions, no complaints. Karnaka needed miners, and he produced them. Out of thin air. That's the Serkonan spirit. That's
어떻게 저기까지 가지?
Anyone here? Show yourself. Looking for a fight? Come on! Damn it! Come back!
씨발. 야, 원하는 엔딩 이게 아닌데. 저를 어떻게 가지?
He says, keep alert. And I says, I am alert. I've been alert. And he says, yeah, but this time I really mean it.
I always give these shits. That week's wages. From the fountain to the conservatory basement. There was work being done, so there's a great
that needed miners, and he produced them. Out of thin air. Fun experience. That's what we need.
어디 갔어? 아니 이게 뭐 아무것도 없는데?
Ashworth is somewhere inside the Royal Conservatory. I need to find out how a sword through the heart wasn't enough to kill our new Empress Delilah.
Cannot. After trying to make gravehounds for weeks, she gave up. You should have seen it.
Time to cry and
My nails.
Oh shit. 도 있구나.
Poor Lucinda. She wanted to raise the blood briar, but cannot. After trying to make gravehounds for weeks, she gave up. You should have seen the twisted things she made. All snouts and...
I want to escape. Go on and somewhere else. I'll grind your skull into a very fine powder and drink it with tea!
나쁘네.
Mother, would I even be in this situation if you'd lived?
하이.
하이.
한 명이 안 보인다.
상우?
아니? 무경이.
우영이 있었는데 갔네. 나 지금 녹화 중이라서 상호 자격을 안 해줬어. 쟤네를 어떻게
뭐는
해결하지?
여보세요.
네?
아, 날 차단했네. 어이없네.
혼자 있을 때 쟤 재우고 쟤네 둘은 죽여야겠는데. 뭐야, 옆에 애가 바로 골아 떨어졌는데도 아무 짓도 안 하네.
무슨 게임인지 물어봐줘.
용화.
디스아너드 2.
아니 왜 이때까지 내 말은 무시하고 있었던 거야?
어? 아니야. 근데 내가 이거 게임할 때 애들 목소리 좀 줄여놔서 안 들렸을 수도 있어. 게임 소리가 좀
내
커.
내 마이크가 작은가? 근데 헤일리 목소리는 왜 잘 듣는 거야? 이것이
당연히
선배를
나랑은
위한
커넥트가
아니,
있잖아.
그런 거야?
이거 참.
씨발, 리얼 보이스 커넥트네. 리얼 하트 커넥트보다 더하네.
당연히 오마에와 와타시는 차이가 있다고.
오케이 인정. 어쩔 수 없네.
Lindosh was tiresome.
그 부분
How does this
반박할
even
수 없는
work?
부분이고요.
아,
This looks
빡세네.
important. I wonder what it does.
디스아너드 장르가 뭐야? 콘솔
어.
게임 너무 관심이 없어가지고.
암살 잠입 그런 느낌?
세키로?
아니, 세키로는 좀 전투치 중이면 얘는 좀 달라.
전략치 중인가?
머리 써야 돼.
세키로도 누구였지? 걔 영상 볼 때는 그거던데.
한 달이?
세키로에서 전투를 좀 많이 빼고 잠입이랑 전술? 거기에 좀 투자한 게 디스아너드? 저기 아직도 사람이 있었네.
전술 게임 마렵네. 헬리 요즘 주다사 방송 좀 보거든? 헬리
누군지
주다사
모르겠지만.
아니야?
몰라.
아 진짜? 아 역시 모르네.
그 먼십.
그게 뭔데 시더가라는 말이라면 대답하지 않겠어.
유튜브. 주다사 딱 치니까 목소리, 얼공, 플레이리스트.
How did Jindosh die? Someone got inside that strange house.
얘 걔인가? 머독이랑 같이
lenses
합방했다니까.
might be linked to
맞아.
what Ashworth is
뭐야
working on.
그거는 알고 있네. 아니 어떻게 머독 방송을 해?
아니 머독 방송을 본 게 아니라
어.
썸네일 때문에 얼굴 한번 본 게 기억나.
아니 주다사 보면 볼수록 예쁘더라고.
Vice oversees
유튜브도
vices.
주지로 보는 거 봐.
아니 말을 안 하고 그 컨셉질 하는 게 너무 귀여운 거 뭐랄까 뭔가 귀여운 느낌이 있더라고.
메인 컨텐츠가 뭔데?
메인 컨텐츠? 근데 컨텐츠 자체는 게임인데 이 새끼 그냥 말을 안 하거든.
Jindosh finished some time ago.
그러네.
귀엽지? 아니야?
진짜 말을 안 하네.
말을 아직까지 목소리를 못 들어봤다는 썰이 있던데. 원래 약간 중소기업 느낌이었는데 머독이랑 합방하고 대기업이 됐더라고. 원래 중소기업이었으면 몰랐는데.
그치. 얘는 이런 걸 어떻게 알고 초대한 거야?
어떤 거? 아 머독. 그걸로 떴어. 원래 제가 마스크를 쓰고 방송을 했었거든. 근데 고양이가 얘 마스크를 벗겼는데 존나 못생겼던 거야. 화장을 안 하고 있어가지고. 근데 그거 때문에 썼더라고.
What will I do now? I'm ruined.
쉣.
The things I could do.
화장한 거랑 안 한 거랑 차이가 좀 나나 보지.
그 짤이 있었는데 꽤 많이 올라왔었는데.
아무튼 그래서
보는데 재밌다고.
아니
뭘 그래?
승성결이 너무 핫하친데.
저 챕터만 끝나고 올게요. 죄송.
오케이.
Ashworth's journal might tell me more about why Delilah can't be killed.
좋아.
As if you could ever hide your face from me, Emily. Little Black Sparrow, free from your cage at last.
It's done. Brianna Ashworth is no longer a witch.
You villain! You don't even know what you've done. A great bloom wilts and fades from the world.
Delilah, I will take apart everything you've built until I have what's mine.
Oh, Brianna. I don't believe we will speak again. The thought of seeing you reduced to such a pale, sad thing. It's too much to bear. I hate you for this, child.
Hold on to that hate, usurper. You deserve worse, and you're going to get it.
이 방이 여기였구나.
I meant nothing to my fine family, beyond an advantageous marriage and years of childbearing. They promised me to a man 3 times my age who wheezed on about our wedding night. But a curious thing happened on the way to the altar, Delilah. From the first time I slipped out of the manor in the dead of night, there was no returning to my cage. Looking at the stars and drinking wine on a rooftop, I was free. Instead of seeing the overseers for marriage, I visited my father's banker and raced away from my old life toward Delilah. Those were the Coven's glory days.
Karnaca, falling into darkness, hate, and corruption. If only it were not so.
내가 이 룬을 안 먹고 진행했구나. 위층 벽 쪽은 보고 뼈부적 27m. 저거 일단 먹어야겠다. 다 마무리한 게 아닐 텐데, 기억상.
Delilah fell to the assassin Daud. Her magic was lost, and the coven scattered. I made a new life in Karnaca. Then I heard her whispering from the void, leading me to the Duke, who heard those same whispers. Together we worked to bring Delilah back into the world, changing the Empire from the home of Aramis Stilton 3 years ago. Across the Isles, all of us who'd been with her at Brigmore before, we felt the magic return. Others joined. New faces, new blood. Now, Delilah is immortal. Forever. She holds Dunwall, and we've turned to corrupting the oracular order. The Overseers take guidance from their prophetic sisters, and soon we'll influence their dreams and visions.
여기서 진짜 알뜰살뜰하게 다 먹어가네. 알만한 건 다 알았네. 저 정도? 좋고. 이게 되나? 한번 시험해봅시다.
Someone's asking for trouble.
안 되죠?
Gotta keep my mind on my duties. Forget about that kiss. Oh, I'm bored. Kiss.
Even the air is different. Something's coming. I'm sure of it.
What wouldn't I give for a bottle of pear soda?
If it's not something bad, maybe it's nothing. He says, keep your words. And I says, I am alone. I've been alone. And he says, yeah, but this time I really mean it.
I need to pee.
먹을 걸 다 먹어버렸네.
the first one to admit when I'm scared. And there. Sure. I don't like your face, but I can fix it. What do you want? Step back. We don't want you here.
What? Welcome back. I see you found the prototype.
Your acquaintance didn't make it.
It is a risky line of work, I'm afraid, but let's not dwell. I expect you'll be interested in payment. First your finder's fee, of course, and if you like, I can draw up some schematics based on the prototype, something you can use to modify your tools. And as a token of my appreciation, a discount at the shop.
A fair deal.
Welcome back. Please, take your time. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment.
아.
All those valuable. I'm certain you will be satisfied with your purchase. An excellent choice. No need to wrap it for you, I suppose.
둘 다 하고 싶은데. 세뇌 화살 말고 수면 화살 이런 건 다 안 되나?
Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear. Farewell, and do think of us again.
Miss that.
So it's
미션을
done.
아주 완벽하게 끝냈네요.
Ashworth won't be a problem anymore.
마음에 들어요.
But Emily, there's something else. Back when I lived in Dunwall, I did things that I'm not proud of.
Isn't that a requirement for citizenship?
What I've got to say is not a joke. I knew Delilah and Ashworth. Bought into their bullshit. Which led me down a bad road. To be honest, before all this, I thought Delilah dead. I don't want to get into it right now. But I felt like you should know. There are things I regret.
You never know who to trust, do you?
Everybody makes mistakes, Empress. You'll have to tell me all your secrets someday. Are you ready to leave now?
아셨죠?
Yes. Let's go. Take me back to the Dreadful Whale.
Another step toward the Duke of Serkonos and Delilah.
그래도 급습에서 은신으로 좀 바뀌었네요. 뼈업석 두 개는 어디 있던 거야? 오호, 마음에 들어요. 여기까지.